Alright you guys, today we're gonna check out some really awesome fonts from google.com and I'm gonna do some reviews on them. And the very first would be the Corona 1. It has some unique features. You can see the letter N is like really tall. The H is again really tall. So these are some features from Art Deco fonts. And basically they combined with the sans serif font, but overall it looks really good. And you can see the uniqueness mostly in the lowercase letters, how oval they are. Next we have the Archivo. Now this is gonna be like one of my favorites now. It has all kind of font variations and I chose one of these which are like more wider. Now mostly I use the Akira font, but now we're gonna check out how they compare with each other. And here you can see that still the Akira is really wide. I mean it's like way more wider. You can compare the letter S, how they look, and the letter E's are different. But you know, I'm gonna go with this new font because we need to refresh it a little bit and test out this new font family. You can see this Archivo font has a lot of font variation all the way to normal to condense. So this would be the condense all the way to black. Look how good the black condense look like. And then we got like Archivo expanded, which is basically the wider font. And then we got Archivo extra condense, which is even more narrower. And then Archivo semi condense, and not but least Archivo semi expanded, a little bit more shorter. Next we got the sign. I used to use this a while ago. It has like 4 versions. Is the regular, medium, semi bold, bold, and extra bold. Now there's an interesting trend going on with the shoulders of the fonts. You can see the letter A, how narrow it gets, or the letter B. These points get really thin and then it goes out like really thick. And you can see this repeating in every letter. This become quite of a trend, but overall it was like a successful trend and it's still like ongoing. Next is a space grotesque. Now there's like another trend going on where the fonts are like really rectangular looking. Like in this scenario, you can see the descender of the letter J, how rectangular it looks, or of the letter G, or of the letter F's ascender. So basically they try to make the ascender and the descender of the letters really rectangular, and they kind of succeeded with it. And they also combine some of the elements from the slab serif fonts. You can see these legs, they combine it to these sans serifs. You cannot see these legs consistently in every kind of letter, but in some of them, for example also in the letter J. It's an interesting combination, but it works. Next we got the Lex and Exa. Again, you can see some slab serif elements in here. You can see in the letter I and the letter J repeating itself. And also the letter A and the B are really modernized, or the letter D. It's like an inspiration from the Poppins font or Code Nexa or a little bit of Futura. But I think these legs from the slab serif implemented in the letter I make the text look even more confident. I mean, even more bold looking. So anyways, let's go on. Next we got the IBM Plex Sans. Now this contains also a little bit more rectangular elements here and there. You can see it in the letter Q and mostly in the lowercase letters. So the main thing is like the interior of the descender is like perfectly sharp and the exterior of the descender is like really rounded. You can see the letter F's ascender as well. Next we got the classic Inter. I used to use this font quite a bit. It is a flawless font. I think it's a little bit condensed also. But yeah, it just looks great overall and I don't have anything to comment with it. It's pretty much timeless. And at least I added the Gasoek 1 regular. Now this only has this weight and it also looks a little bit more like a caricature. You can see the letter Q, how it looks, and the letter S is like really positive. You know, it has a character too, but overall it's like a really thick font that it's really in your face. So these are some of the awesome fonts I'm gonna test out and use in my upcoming YouTube tutorials as well. So yeah, stay tuned and thanks for watching.